Hello, guys. Greetings and good morning from my side. As usual, my name is Augustine, and I'm one of the many voices in the Simply Brilliant community. and I've come to give us today's summary for yesterday's mass adoption meeting. If you're just tuning into my broadcast for the first time, welcome to the Simply Brilliant community. And in our organization, we are trying to create balance across the entire world. It's an international organization, it's a humanitarian organization. And we are going to build our membership base into 1 billion from across the world. So when you come into an organization, you meet people from different colors. You see people from several continents. You see people from Asia, you see people from Africa, you see people from, America and others. So if you're just tuning into my broadcast, I hope you subscribe to my channel because I'm going to give you a whole lot of content. So, all right, so we're going to begin in earnest. And we're going to begin by sharing my screen so that we can look into a few things. Now, the first thing we're going to look at is very briefly, we're going to begin by looking into this. We're not going to look into details. Just look into the previous events that we've gone about, which is goodwill activities. And these are ambassadors that has been in the community, the first set of ambassadors. And it's evident that these are some countries that we have handled goodwill in. And I happen to be from Nigeria, and I'm also the Nigerian ambassador. Now, the good side of it is that I'm not just going to be the only Nigerian ambassador very soon. There are going to be several other kinds of ambassadors that will be coming in to this game. The system is giving an even playground for people to come in and then render service to humanity using goodwill, through goodwill, using Joy G. So if you look here, you find out that we've handled goodwill in places like Bangladesh, Cameroon, Ghana, India, Nigeria, Ivory Coast, Philippines, South Africa, Togo, Uganda. And now we are not just going to limit ourselves to these countries, we are now going to go international. So the question is, what's your intent in joining this community? Do you want to render service to humanity or not? Now, if your answer is, I want to render service to humanity, then you're welcome on board. Because in our organization, we are going to empower you to make that a reality. So, this is the first thing we're going to talk about. We are going to come back to this, in the event of time. But for now, let's move to the main thing. Remember that is summary of mass adoption meeting. And I'll share my screen again so that we can now go into the main details. So I would begin by going to our Kringle Cashback office and then looking at the blog. Now, this is where I will begin. And, yesterday before the mass adoption meeting, the administration put out this blog. And of course, we are seeing it. It says it is urgent. Now, if you have one whole Joy G, if you have one whole Joy G con, you should attend the Goodwill Ambassadors meeting tonight. Now, the meeting was anchored by the Chief Justice of the Simply Brilliant community in the person of Brother Bederick, who have actually been a leader in this community from inception. And he's someone that I do admire his strength, because it's not an easy thing for you to have been in an organization for 7 good years and is still standing firm. So this is where I want to begin before I now go into details of the summary of the mass adoption meeting. Now, our brother Chief Justice made us understand that the Goodwill program is about to begin, and that precisely it was going to begin this week. He wasn't particular on the day, but he said it was going to begin this week. Now, it was a recorded video or a recorded meeting, and it's on the blog. If you go to his YouTube account, you are going to see it. Just search for it, Bederick. If you are not subscribe to his channel, do well to subscribe to his channel. So once you've subscribed to his channel, you can watch the video. It's about a 30 minutes video or so. And in that meeting, we were made to understand that we are in a race to end poverty globally. That's one. Two, we are setting up ambassadors from across the world. Now, these ambassadors will be acting in the category of goodwill agents. So we are about to begin, and we are going to begin tomorrow. So in the meeting, he called the attention of the attendees to prepare themselves, because it's not going to be a child's play. It's not going to be a joke. It's going to be something very serious. As an agent in the community, you have to be very, very trustworthy, accountable, and a team player. So after he made a whole lot of summary, he said that we are going to have a team, and all of us are going to be in the same WhatsApp group. So we set up a WhatsApp group. And if you are listening to me and you want to be on the WhatsApp group, please be sure that you want to be an agent. If you are not willing to be an agent, it's not necessary coming to stay in the agents group or ambassador group. Now, why I say so is because you have to merit whichever position you find yourself. We are in a stage and we are in a system based on merit. Now, there is no doubt that a good number of people in the group, so many of them just came in because they want to see what's happening. I don't buy into that narrative. If you ask me, I don't buy into that narrative. I'm someone that merits whatever thing that I get. Some people just want to see what's going on, and it's not a good attitude. You should merit it. In this organization, it's based on merits, meritocracy. That's what the organization is about. So you have to merit whatever thing you find yourself. Anyway, so this is what we talked about. And if you are interested in having the link, you can reach out to Chief Justice, you can reach out to me, you can reach out to anybody you know that is a goodwill agent. And then the person will share the link with you. We are a private society. We are not a secret society. We are open. All of our activities are made transparent and put in the public so that people will see, because it's a clarion call to join us, to stand together to end poverty on a global scale. So that's I think that's a good beginning. Now the second is the meeting proper. And the meeting began by the administration showing some excitement. And there was a video that he shared with us. Now, the summary of that video was, I think it was Sylvester Stallion that was the anchor of the video. And the video showed himself having a vision, and he went about the exercise by himself and achieved that goal. Now, he may have achieved it physically or in his mind. And then after that, he went out and started bringing in people to share in his vision. And he repeated the same cycle. And this time, he didn't achieve the goal alone. This time, he came, and then maybe over 1,000 people were supporting him. They were younger guys. It was a guy running. He ran to a height. There was a place he got to. He went through challenges, and then he got there. So when he went a second time, he sold that vision to people. People bought into it, and this time it continued multiplying. People continued joining him. They kept running until they all got to the top. Now, that was a kind of vision that the administration puts to us, that we are in a race to draw in 1 billion people from across the world, and that the race is going to come, but won't be on a platter of gold. Those who can should run on, and those who will be diligent to stay true to the end will become beneficiaries. And then somehow we're going to turn the world around for good versus what we are seeing now. Okay? So now, in the meeting, the administration repeated again in details what he wants to achieve. And I'm going to share it again with us. But first of all, I'm going to share my screen. Again, this time I'm going to BSC scan. And then from BSC scan, I go into details. So hang on with me. Let's go into BSC scan. Now, this is BSC scan, and there are some very salient points I want to drive at. These are the numbers. This number some few days ago was about 8,000 plus, and I was thinking it was going to get to 10,000, but it went down. Now, the administration, I refer to him as a genius, because this simply brilliant community is, as the name implies, everybody in the community must be brilliant. Everybody in the community must be smart. If you are among the people in the community that still don't understand the community, then perhaps you are not supposed to fall into the category you see yourself. Now, humanity will come under our umbrella over time. Whether you believe this or not, that's your choice. But I'm telling you what will happen over time, because nobody wants to be microchipped. Nobody wants to be transhumanized. No one wants to be put under the control of that. It is inhuman for your fellow human being to use keyboards to control you, even though you don't see their faces. That's the plans of the elites. Now, they are telling you their intentions, they are putting it in black and white through Georgia Stone and other things through the media, telling you Operation 2030, you own nothing and you'll be happy. They are telling you things that they want to achieve. But the truth is, we've been so, dumbed down, and we are so interested in our daily bread that we are not seeing their long-term plan. So a number of people who don't understand decided to act the way they did. But the wisdom behind the admin is such that in another 1 month or so from now, you are going to see these numbers climb very fast. And I will title this particular, even though it's a summary, I will title this The Mad Rush to Become an Agent. That's the title I would give this. The Mad Rush to Become an Agent. So this is 6,335 as at now. But I can tell you that before the end of this month, this should climb to about 8,000 or 10,000. You are going to witness it if you stay with me and listen to what I want to say. Okay. So now let's first of all move to the first page. Now, in yesterday's meeting, the administration said that we should care less about this first line, which is the contract, and then the second one, which is the coins available, and then the third one, which is his coin. Of course, this is the admin wallet, and then this is PancakeSwap. So he said we should care less about some of these. And then this other one is also admin wallets. It's a kind of admin wallet where the administration used it to share coins, I think during the $5 thing, So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, perhaps 6. We should care less about them and then focus on these other ones. Now, I don't know if this guy is a member in the community, okay? I don't know. But then, based on what the admin said, we should care less about the 6 coins, the first 6, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then begin to look from 7. And then when you look down this page, you see that almost everybody are having 1 coin. Okay? Now that is just the beginning. The program hasn't begun yet. Now we move over to the next page. And then the next page, hold on. I also want to highlight something. Now, on the next page, we are finding out that, I'm not sharing my screen. Oh, wow. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. I wasn't sharing my screen. So I was talking about, let me begin again, but pardon me. So this is the first page, and then this is the contract address. And then this is the coins available, for the market. And then this is the admin wallet. And then this is PancakeSwap. I've mentioned 4. Now, I also said this is a kind of admin wallet. And then I also said that this is, I think, also part of the admin wallet. So the admin said 6 of them, care less about them, and then start paying attention from 7. So on the first page, you'll find out that everyone has at least 1 coin. And now on the second page, you'll find out that they are having the same thing, about 1 coin each. And then on the third page, now, as at yesterday, these were not the numbers. This is the third page, and they are beginning to build their momentum. Are you seeing this? Now, you'll find out that very soon, the third page, as at now, the third page is about 126. We just need about, I think it's past half, because it's 50 pages, 50 people that can stay in a page. And as we see this, this is 126. So it's half the page. And you find out that these other ones will become agents as well. I'm not mixing words. Now, when you see someone that has 0.95, the person will be an agent in a very short while. In fact, it may even be that before the end of today, this person will have one coin. Same thing applies to this person, same thing applies to this person, same thing applies to this person, and then this person. Now, this one has a longer way to go. But the bottom line of what I'm driving at is that between now and the end of this week, don't be surprised that this page will comprise of one each. Now, you will find out that the number of people that are selling are people who don't understand what's going on in the community. Yeah, the number of people who are selling are people who don't understand what's going on in the community, because you can't see a golden opportunity such as this and then you choose to sell. Some of them are selling as little as 0.2, some of them 0.3, 0.5, whichever amount they are selling. But if you ask me, anybody that is selling doesn't have understanding about what is about to happen. Because if you are having understanding, you should, instead of selling, buy. And when you buy, you are able to have more coins. That's the narrative. But you see that, wisdom is not in everyone. Some people, they lack wisdom. Permit me to use that word. Okay. Now, in the meeting of yesterday, the administration pointed out a few things which I should also bring to our attention. Before I will do so, let me share my screen again so that we can see what I'm saying. Stop sharing my screen and then come over. And this time I'm going to PooCoin. That's where I'm going. So I'm opening PooCoin, and then you see this. I think the PooCoin is now open, right? Now, if you look at this event from here, that is from here down to this point, it happened less than 12 hours ago. Previously, we've been rigmaroling on this place. That's where we've been. We've just been moving up and forth. I mean, back and forth. But now we are about to move to the next level. That's why you are beginning to see this rise. Now, this is just the beginning. Before the end of this week, you'll find out that we'll have got to over 1,000, because this program will begin tomorrow. Okay. And the administration said something which I should also share with us. He reiterated what we're about to go into. And I'm going to reiterate it. In my previous video and the one that follows, I talked about it in details, but I want to say it in another manner for people to get it. Maybe they've not gotten it, because a number of people in the mass adoption meeting yesterday were saying, this is still difficult to comprehend. Let me repeat it again for the benefit of those who are slow to understand. I will begin by saying we are about to move to the next phase. Yeah, we've been in the community for some time. The administration has been on an experimental level. And you know what an experiment is? Experiments to lead humanity out of the morass of poverty into a realm of abundance and prosperity for all, not limited to for some, it's for all. The elite system is for some, in fact, not just for some, for a tiny few majority, for some families. And they've been able to usurp control and influence over the government and every power that you see around you. But we want to give humanity back their rights. That's what we want to do. That's why you do hear the acronym that TBC is my birthright for the old members. But for the new members, it's not TBC now, it's SBC. Okay? So the administration said that we are about to begin an exercise, and that's going to be a very good one. It will begin by tomorrow. And by tomorrow, agents will be able to have access to their Kringle Cash back office. And when they do so, they can deposit one coin. And when they deposit one coin, what will happen is, at the moment, there are about 400 coins in circulation. Okay. So for every agent that puts one coin, what happens is they artificially remove supply. They that's they indirectly remove supply. That is, they remove out of the 400 in circulation, they remove one coin from circulation. So imagine an instance where we are having about 200 agents. Now, between now and the end of this month, don't be surprised that we'll have over 200 agents. It shouldn't come to you by surprise. So as soon as one coin is, kept inside of the Gringo Cash back office, it is still 400 in supply, okay? But artificially, we have hidden, let's say, 100 coins. And when we've hidden 100 coins from supply for the next 30 days, what do you think will happen to the price? The price will go up. Am I right? The answer is yes. Now, another thing you should know, I'm talking about agents now, okay? I'll come to the donors. Now, as regards the agents are going to have some benefits, and they are going to have the bulk of the benefits. Now, for the agents, what they will enjoy is the fact that the members in the community are going to fund them. And the administration said it's going to begin with as little as $10. Now, why the administration kept it at $10 is for him to have absolute understanding about how the people will react. Yesterday's mass adoption meeting, he said, we are still on the experimental stage, and that if we are able to get this right, that this will continue to thy kingdom come. You understand what it means by thy kingdom come? It means it will be a continuous thing. Now, we haven't yet begun our GGR economy. It should begin this year. So we are going to be having two things running side by side. The first is this Joy G Givers Gain promo, and then the GGR economy. Now, the GGR economy brings in merchants to the community. And when there are a whole lot of people being agents, sponsoring goodwill, merchants accepting GGR as a medium of exchange, you can picture what kind of economy that will look like. That's going to be a semi-economy phase. So if you are going to be a member in this community, try your best to be a member in this community this year, because every benefit, everything you are going to enjoy in this community will be this year. By next year, the possibility of having something worthwhile is going to be very, very little. In this year, you can be an agent, and it is now that is the golden opportunity to be an agent. What does it cost you to be an agent? Having one Joy G. Simple. Having one Joy G, locking it up in the system, then the members begin to give you $1 every day. Some people are not paying attention, and some of them are reaching out to me, asking me, are we going to pay in Joy G? Is it going to be, I don't know. They're asking some very wonderful questions, which I don't have an answer to. I just refer them back to the blog to tell them, go look at the blog and find out the content the administration put out there. He has documented it, $1 per agent. Some people are also saying, can I give $5 to one agent because I know the agent is my friend? No, the answer is no. The admin said he wants everyone to enjoy, he wants a kind of uniformity. Yeah. In yesterday's meeting, he emphasized that as at this level, we are going to have a good number of agents who will prove themselves. We are going to have a good number of agents that will prove themselves. Prove themselves means every agent, when they are giving money, they should show that they can be trusted. Now, you don't just give them money and then all they just have to do is leave the money there. No, they should go to work immediately. Now, being an agent is like setting up a non-governmental organization, because if you become an agent, you will expand. Being an agent doesn't mean you should be selfish, because you are going to have fundings. Fundings are going to be made available to you in mass. So if you become an agent, don't become selfish. Be open-minded and then invite some people to work with you. You should start building your own cooperation from this simple exercise that has been given to you. Any agent that is smart and intelligent can be able to grow his donors from as little as to about 1,000. And it's very simple to grow your donors. All you have to do is show proper accountability. Now, you may be lucky and influential in the community, and your donors can give you up to $1,000 within the first 3 days. Now, before you even become an agent, you should have, behind the scene, drafted out what you want to do. Behind the scene, if you want to help the widows, you should have written out an article, you should have had some documentations, you should have had some pictures. There are some things you should have, because by tomorrow you have your blog, and immediately you have your blog, update those things. And by doing that, you have pre-informed your audience, who are your donors, who are members in the Simply Brilliant community, that I am not just a dumb agent. I'm an agent that will be useful. As soon as you give me money, you have seen my plan already, just like budget. Okay, this is my budget. Now, those who are civil servants, every year they give budgets, and then it is approved. Now, in our organization, we are abundance based, okay? And it's only smart and prudent to start small. So for every agent, it is very okay to start between $1,000, $1,500, and make your estimates within this range. If it is motherless babies home, you want to buy them a bag of rice, you want to buy them spaghetti, you want to buy them, whatever it is you want to buy them, let it range between 1,000 and 1,500, so that within 3 days or so, you should get the money. And as soon as you get the money, appreciate your donors. Let your donors know that they mean the world to you. I mean, let them know that it is because of them that you are able to succeed. And then when you do the work, do it well. Be very meticulous about documentation. Be very meticulous about airing your content and showing them that the money given to them is not in vain. Now, you can also have some of it for yourself. You have to decide how much to have. But if you are someone giving to humanity, you should have your own within 5% to 10%. So if they are giving you 2,000, you should have between 5 to 10%. If they are giving you 1,500, 5 to 10%. That's exactly how it should be, because you are actually helping. You are an instrument to help humanity. I hope you understood the part of the agent, because this is what really matters. Another thing I should also let us know is that there are going to be different kinds of people. Some people are coming in for their own personal purpose, okay? And you can't trust everyone. Now, on my own point, or from my point of view, having stayed in the community for some time, I know people I can trust. Now, so many members or prospective donors, they may not know everybody and they want to work with people. At this level, you will find out that for the donors, they will have just $10. Even if you have $100 to begin the program, for a start, it will be $10. So $10 limits you to just 10 agents. And 10 agents means we may have over 100 agents, over 200 agents, and more. But for the month of July, it will be $10 that you can give to 10 agents, which is $1 each. So in my next video, in my next meeting, of course, that will be on Thursday, after we've had our mass adoption meeting summary, tomorrow being Wednesday. So by Thursday, I'm sure that the system would have been set up. I am going to take responsibility as an individual to show you who my teams are. My teams are individuals who are also agents that wants to also do goodwill. They've already started preparing what they are going to update on their blog. So in the next meeting, I'm going to share with you who my audience are. Sorry, who my teams are, who are also agents. And I'm also going to crave the indulgence of those who are going to be viewing me. If you are not in the category of being an agent and you are in the category of being a donor, I can rest assure you that if you give these people money, they are going to do a very good job. And when they do a very good job, you'll be happy that the money you are giving actually came back to you 1,000-fold and manifested through the lives of these less privileged individuals. So I want you guys to hang on with me and then watch how things are going to unfold. I don't know about every agent, okay? What I know is that donors will choose who they want to give their money to. And if they give money to the right set of people, then the money will be expended properly and everybody will go home smiling. So it is the responsibility of every donor to find out a reliable agent to do business with. Get me and get me well. It is the responsibilities of donors to find out a reliable agent to do business with. And if you do not have someone to guide you, well, everybody is looking for money. So at the very early stage, a whole lot of things can happen. Okay. But then I want to see how I would fight against such kind of, miscreants and individuals who just wants to take advantage of the system. That's why I'm going to take my time to show you who my teams are. And if you have loved my videos and you think I'm providing content to the community, I would also crave your indulgence to lend support to my team. because my team has the same mind that I have. My team works with me in love and respect. And if we're able to put heads together, we are going to make a whole lot of difference. So I've been able to talk about the agents, okay? Now, these are all part of the contents the administration shared yesterday. Now, let's move over to the donors. I call them donors, okay? The admin calls them members. Of course, you can't be a donor if you're not a member. And a member is someone that has an active account. That's a member. And at the moment, the donor or the member may not have the wherewithal to have one JOIG. Now, there is what you call a build part. You can build your way up into having one JOIG. And that's simple by making contributions, supporting the agents. And for now, you start with $10. And the administration said that for the next few days or so, you are going to enjoy 50% benefits. And he said the interest would range between 10% and 100%. It depends. He is the one to have control. There are three things that the administration has to make sure that it goes as expected. The first one is the interest you get every day. That's the first one. The second one is the number of times that you can give to agents. That's the second one. And then the third one is the amount that you can give. Now, amount in the sense that for now it's $1. Who knows? In the future, it may be more than $1. Who knows? You can give more than once to an agent. It's all in the hand of the administration. For now, we are still at the experimental stage. And the moment we've been able to perfect on our experimentation between this month and perhaps next month, because for this month, you'll find out that when you go to the Kringle Cashback office, there are just a few number of people and it's really depleting. Well, the administration is in the know. And he's not perturbed about it. He knows that we are still on the experimentation stage. So the smaller the number of people, the better. Now, by next month, he would have gained some good experience so that the experience and lessons he has learned from this month, he can apply it to next month to fine-tune it better so that when he gives an opportunity for everybody to come back in, which will be the last chance, the last of the last chance, then he has gained some experience to make sure that he fine-tune it better and everyone benefits. So on the side of the donor's responsibility is to do careful searching. Don't say, because I have $10, I can give it to just anybody. Everybody now who are agents should be leaders. An agent is a leader. The intent of an agent is to have a pathway to become a mentor and over time an international figure to be looked upon and appreciated, loved and respected. That's the pathway for an agent. The pathway for a donor is to grow and then move into becoming an agent. It's very simple. When you put in $10, you are giving 50% of it, which is $15. Now, in order to gain quick or fast growth, what you simply have to do is set aside the 50%, which is going to be $5, and then roll back in 10%, $10, sorry, and then you repeat the same cycle so that the following day, which is the second day, you get $10. And then you repeat the same cycle. The following day, you get $15. Now, the intent of that interest you are getting is the pathway to grow into becoming an agent. And I should make you understand that if you're setting aside that fraction, to keep duplicating and growing to becoming an agent, there are times the price of JOIG will go up, it will go down. Let that not affect you. Don't allow it to bother you. Whether the price goes up or down, it doesn't concern you. Your part is to just continue exercising yourself and give to the donors, give to the agents. Now, pay attention. At least for the next 30 days, give to 10 agents. Don't scatter your distribution. Now, some people are giving to, some people have what you call an indeterminate pattern. Today you give to 10 different agents, the following day you give to another 10 different agents. No, that's not professional. Pick 10 agents and bless them for the next 30 days. Watch their performance. If they do a good job, those ones becomes your customers. Your customers in the sense that they have proven themselves. So continue to give to them and then give them an opportunity to grow And as you give them an opportunity to grow, you also aspiring to be an agent will grow and be like them sometime. This should be the model that people should follow. If you decide to follow the path of today, you give to 10, the following day you give to another 10, the following day you give to another 10, it means you don't even have a direction in the community. I hope we are getting these patterns, because these are things that will soon start playing out. In less than 24 hours from now, you'll start seeing it. So if you are a donor, start looking for your agents. And once you found your agents and you can trust your agent, keep to that agent. I'm going to give an opportunity for my audience to see my own agents, my team, and then I also ask them to subscribe to them for the next 30 days so that they see what they can do. And you guys will be wowed about what my agents are going to offer. And I also know that I'm not limiting myself to only 10 agents. Okay, over time, we're going to have more than 10. As the ambassador for Nigeria, I want to see how we can build our agents to over 1,000. I'm in the process of going about it, and I'm getting positive feedback from members, citizens of the Nigerian community. So I hope you get that. But let's start small, like the admin said, in the experimental stage. So I hope this has been made very clear, and I hope we understood it. So if you permit me to say, this is the graph, and in less than a week from now, you are going to see the price get to 1,000. Now, I'm going to talk about a bit of dynamics, or should I say the chemistry behind what is going to play out in this community soon. Now, you will find out that as members become agents and more agents are created, the price of Joy G will keep going up. Why? Because it is a limited supply that is circulating. And as a limited supply continues to circulate, you will see that there will be rapid price recovery, because it will be moving so fast that someone can sell now and the next few set of people buys. And then anytime the price goes down, it's a buy opportunity for you to become an agent. So two things will be happening, okay, for the price to go up. Okay, not two things, three things will be happening for the price to go up. Number one, the administration, anytime donors pay their subscription fee, okay, in BUSD, of course, that's going to be in BUSD. When they pay their subscription fee in volumes, the administration will discreetly, intelligently, wisely separate some and then use some to buy back Joy G. Okay, now why he's separating some is because he has some outstanding funds to pay. Number one is the June bounty, which he hasn't paid yet. He should get that sorted out hopefully before the end of this week. And then secondly, the buybacks. That will be the next thing to pay attention to. That should also get sorted out. Hopefully, listen to my words, hopefully before the end of this month. And then the next thing that follows is the staking. And that should get sorted out of free will. Like myself, my staking will stay for the next 1 year. I'm going to get my maximum returns, 285% APR. That's my plan. Okay, so I should get it next year by January. But some people want theirs now. In fact, some wants to withdraw all of theirs. That's why I said it's based on choice. Now, except the administration canceled us the staking opportunity, then I get back my money plus my interest. But if he doesn't, then I'm sure to get it for next year. Okay, and then finally, the last but not the least is the exchange. And based on the revenue that will be coming in, it's going to be a revenue, because as a donor, as a member, you can't give and get so much interest without involving your friend, without involving your loved ones. You get your instant return. And if you want, it is your choice. If the money is in your hand, you get it back into your MetaMask instantly. You pay in BUSD through the Kringle Cash back office. And then as soon as you receive an instant confirmation, the money is sent to your MetaMask. It is not going to be under the control of KCBO. So there is freedom and liberty for you to play around. I hope you get that. There'll be freedom and liberty for you to play around. Okay? So as a donor, your own responsibility is to give. And as long as you are giving, you are going to continue to enjoy the interest benefits. As simple as that. Okay? All right. So at this point, I'll quickly come down here, and then you find out that these ones are people selling, and then these ones are people buying. The ones who are selling are given to quick gratifications. I don't know whatever their challenge is, but we are still at the elementary stage. And as an elementary in this community, it's unwise to start selling at this point. You should rather be buying and give yourself an opportunity to be an agent, because those agents that do a good job, they are going to be blessed. They are going to be really, really blessed. Well, it's in your hands. You have to choose how you want to go about it. It's in your hands. So as at now, the price of Joy G is 618. It may get to 700 or more before the end of this day. The administration said it yesterday that it was going to get to 600 and I exceeded. So his predictions are coming to pass. And many people will cry, had I known, if they don't take the opportunity to be an agent now. Because after now, you would only wish to be an agent. I can tell you that as the numbers grow, and they grow very fast, that is, people will see that donors are giving. Okay? People will see that donors are giving. And as they are giving, they are getting their returns. So, in the side of value going up, the administration is going to get some good money set aside and settle debts, debts that has occurred over time. And the other one is used to pump the price of Joy G. When you see that, you see the price of Joy G go up. That's one. Now, the second one is the fact that new members will come in and will go to PancakeSwap and then deplete the amount of coins in PancakeSwap. And with that, the price of Joy G keeps going up and up and up. Now, the last one is the fact that new agents are going to be created perhaps every day. These three things, first of all, inflow of revenue causes the price to go up because admin will pump Joy G so that members can see the value and feel happy. Secondly, new agents are going to be created because they know that when they become agents, whether you are a new or an old member, it doesn't matter, provided you have the financial strength, you become an agent. And then as long as you are a reliable, trustworthy agent, if you are not a reliable, trustworthy agent, I can tell you the truth, you may think that it's going to be so easy for people to just give money to you. No. If you are not willing to show accountability, if you're not willing to prove to your house, your community that you are a trustworthy person, you have to build it. If you are an agent, you must have a YouTube channel. If you're not having a YouTube channel, then how are you going to tell your audience, your community to believe in you? I mean, what is the evidence to prove that you have done something? I don't know. So an agent is a very, very sensitive matter. Now let's move forward. I've explained what will cause the price of Joy G to go up. What are the things that will cause the price to go down? There are two things that will cause it to go down. The first thing that will cause it to go down is the fact that instead of accumulating coins as a donor so that you can build into becoming an agent, you end up swallowing it. You are selling your future now because you have short-term gratification. If you can, as a member in this community, please sacrifice this year, because if we do a good job this year, we can build our membership base to 1 million active members or more. If we can, just follow this Joy G Givers promo. We can. So as a donor, those who are given to consumer mindset, and then a little money they get, they swallow it. Any money they get, they swallow it. Those are the people that will cause the price of Joy G to go down. Well, in life, you always find out that there are good ones and there are those who are not so good. So you just have to manage those situations. Okay, so that's why the admin said pay less attention to the number of people that are in the community and that are tanking the price. Okay, so pay less and less attention to those people. Now, another thing that will cause the price to go down is the fact that donors are not consistent. Because so many people are saying, will it be automated? I mean, you just do it once and it keeps repeating. It's not going to iterate. There are no iteration processes involved. Just like the time that we're getting our $3. When we were banking, if you don't come into bank every day, what happens? Simple. You don't get your reward for that day. But if you bank, you get your reward. That is when you had your equal match. It's just that we were so so uncoordinated that the admin had to cut off that. So donors' responsibility is to wake up every morning, log into your account, and then donate. And then as soon as it has been a confirmation, you get back your money in MetaMask. And Wisdom is profitable to direct. Please, as soon as you've gotten back your money, separate your $10, which you will roll in tomorrow, and leave your JoyG there. Whatever the interest is for that day, maybe 10%, maybe 20%, maybe 50%, maybe 100%, leave it there and allow it to accumulate. The administration's intent is to see that before the end of this week, this month, this year, we should have at least over 5,000 donors. Sorry, 5,000 agents. We should have about 5,000 agents. And if we're having a community size of 5,000 agents, what do you think will be of donors? That's for every 5,000 agents, you multiply it by 100. So 5,000 agents multiplied by 100 means we should have more than 500,000 active members who are donors supporting these agents. There is no telling to what you're going to do as an agent. It's in your hands. But if you are unwilling to do the right thing, well, it means you would stop getting returns from your community. So I believe I've been able to do a very good job. Now, people ask questions, the administration addressed those questions as well. But because of our time, I don't want to go into so much of those questions. So if you have your questions to ask, you can ask your questions and I will answer your questions. All right. So I'll quickly come and then look at my audience. I want to still say thank you, my audience, for diligently following through on all these summaries. Some of you also have attended the mass adoption meeting, but you still enjoy my summary. So I want to say thank you so much for your consistency, and also do well to like this video. If you haven't subscribed, some of you enjoy my videos, but you haven't subscribed, do well to subscribe to my channel so that anytime I'm live, click on the notification bell and select all so that anytime I'm live, you get those notifications. So hello, Ambassador Augustine, thank you for you are doing. Okay, for the work you are doing. You're welcome, beloved. Please, you are not sharing your screen. Yeah, I'm now sharing. I shared my screen then. I believe you saw it. Okay. So good morning, brother. Yes, how I love your introduction of this meeting. Keep it up. You're welcome. Very welcome. Don't you think the value of JoyG will be affected negatively since agents will be selling JoyG to feed the needy? Kindly elaborate. I don't need to elaborate. The administration said we should care less about the price of JoyG. Now it's a chemistry. Okay. So picture this for the side of the agents. Okay. Now the price of JoyG going up. Admin is pumping the price through revenue generated, and then part of which uses to pay off the debt, offsets the debt, and then pumps the price of JoyG. He does it daily. Okay, one. Secondly, new members come in, deplete the price of coins in PancakeSwap. Okay, and then the price goes up. Then new members who have the financial muscle buy one JoyG and then become agents. These three things pump the price. Okay, now the one that causes the price to go down, I've already talked about it. The fact that, quick gratification, you just pick up the money and you are consuming it, or you are not consistent. So if agents decide to sell, it is normal. But take note of this. Now, if an agent has enough money, he should sell. It's normal for him to sell. But there is another thing that you should also take note of. Okay, now that new agents are going to be created. So admin every day, when he gives an interest in JoyG, listen, when admin gives an interest in JoyG, he further expands the supply gradually. So 400 coins in circulation. When this program begins, over the next 1 month, it depends. There's going to be what you call a balance. That is the proportion of agents created versus the number of coins that will be in circulation. That is the amount of coins the admin will give out. He's going to give out some coins by the donors. Now, this is going to offset everything. If the price will go up faster, it means new agents will be created faster, which is what we are advocating for. More agents should be created. But then, let's say it doesn't happen that way, and then admin is releasing as many coins as possible, you will begin to see that the price is going down. It's going down because what will happen is that when he releases those coins, donors will sell, and it's domiciled inside of PancakeSwap. So if more coins are being domiciled in PancakeSwap, it will keep expanding supply, and then price starts dropping. But at a point, it will drop to the level where an agent will say, wow, it has dropped to a point. I have $1,500. I have $2,000. I think it's a buy opportunity. I want to buy. And then he buys in. Are you getting it? The moment he buys in, he has removed supply from circulation artificially, because he will lock up the coins in K and Kringle.cash. Once he locks it up there, you can't get it for at least 30 days. Now, if you want to get it, it means by default, you are no more going to be an agent. So an agent should understand what it takes and the consequences of collecting back your coins. So I believe that over time, when people begin to see how much revenue that agents are enjoying, there will be a serious enthusiasm, a serious willingness to become an agent. And on that note, this is not really going to happen. But even if it happens, the supply will be so small that if it drops in a matter of 1, 2, 3, or 4 hours, it recovers back immediately, because people will want to benefit. People will keep donating. And as they are doing that, admin is pumping it, and then the price is recovering. A lot is going to happen. It's a complex concept. So don't bother yourself. Admin will do his best to see that the price keeps going up. And he would also bless members of the community who are donors, so that they can get a reasonable chunk of interest. So this is it. Okay, just allow things to play out naturally. All right. So good morning, Ambassador Austin. You're welcome, beloved. Thanks for elaboration. I have understood it very well. Thanks so much. You're welcome. It's a pleasure. And then this is Dominic. Good, Ambassador. Please hope it's possible to swap JoyG to BUSD for the transaction. Thanks. Now the thing is, JoyG, BUSD, FarmWar are under Binance Smart Chain. So they are under the same umbrella. Their father is BNB, and BNB has several tokens. So they are all under the same umbrella, no cause for alarm. Okay? I hope I got that. So if you people have any questions to ask within the next few seconds, please ask your question. But if you don't have any questions to ask, please do well to like, share, subscribe to this channel, and prepare for my Thursday meeting. It's going to be that bomb, because for Thursday, I think I'm going to be introducing my team. And those of us who are enjoying my updates, do well to support me. The way I want you to support me is to help me in feeding the poor, help my team in feeding the poor. That's what I want from you. And if you actually want to make life better for all of us, then support me, and the organization as well supports you. Okay? All right, so I don't see anyone making any other comments. Please do well to make comments on the comment section. The comment section is there for you to make your feedback. I would respond. Whenever you make feedback, I would respond. If you have anything to say, please do so. My phone number is also on the down below, where I put in some other information. You can reach out to me on WhatsApp. I can, whatever it is that you want. Okay, I'm there to support. All right. So the last person is saying, "Good morning, Ambassador. Thank you very much. Keep it up. We are with you." All right. I know that you guys are with me. I know that a good number of you really appreciate my efforts. You guys give me these comments. I do appreciate. It's my will to serve. And as long as I serve and you guys support me, I can tell you that there is no limit to where we can achieve, what we can achieve. Okay? All right. Remember, like, share, subscribe, so that people can also see and then get themselves informed. Thank you so much. I'll be coming your way again most likely on Thursday by the grace of God. God bless you. Do have a wonderful day. Bye for now.